And we're back. Today we are playing through the module, The Hole in the Oak. Normally we are randomly generating our encounters and our treasure to unfold the story before us, but we are learning how to use modules that we have read through. We know what's coming, but the PCs don't. Can we still use this and have fun? Well, if you watched our last session, you know that, yeah, we can. It's actually really cool. We're gonna get right back into it. We're using the heroes that we had last time. I'm not gonna go through all of them because I noticed last time it took a long time to get through them. What I will do is put their class and names in the description. If you've been following along with these heroes for the past year, then you know that it's a very lethal game, but Augustus has made it a long way. We're hoping he can continue to make it a long way. Let's get into the adventure. Our first torch is lit, and we are heading through. Last time we were here, we encountered some gnomes all the way here. We had a massive combat where we were pincered in between two groups of gnomes, but we got through it, luckily. We almost lost our mage, our evil chaotic mage, who's been sacrificing innocents in his downtime. As we move our way through all of these spaces, since we already have that mapped, we can move a lot faster, but our torch is still burning, so we are going to have to account for that movement, but it's not enough for us to trigger a random monster check yet. So what we need to do, as we come into this space, have the gnomes that live here repopulated this area. We killed off the creatures that lived here. There was no residents in this spot, but we know this area here is populated. So as we come up to this space, we're going to come up to this door and we're going to give it a listen. We're going to see, do these gnomes, have they reinforced their space? And so our amazing thief by the name of Fingers McGonagall, who was named by one of the followers of the channel, he has a pretty decent listening skill. He can hear on a 1 through 3. Okay, so if there is something in this room, we know about it. We won't be surprised. On a 1 through 3, the room has been repopulated with gnomes. Okay, he listens. He doesn't hear anything. We come through the door. All right, we're making our way down to where we left off into this room. We're gonna give it a listen at the door. We're not hearing anything this time. Let's see if anything is repopulated. They have repopulated. 1d4 gnomes have repopulated the space. There are 2 gnomes in this room, and as we open the door, there is a chance we could be surprised. These things are incredibly hostile to us. We murdered all of their friends last session. We'll be green, they'll be red. Let's see if either of us are surprised. They are surprised. We are lucky. We get them on the drop. We expect something as we open the door. We're not going to fall for the old tricks again. Let's see if we can eliminate these 2 gnomes, these chaotic gnomes who worship I don't know if you remember from last session, they had tattoos of tree roots on their foreheads, set into their foreheads. So we're gonna eliminate these guys. We're gonna clear this space out. These monsters, we're gonna take their treasure from them. We've already killed one of their leaders. Let's knock these dudes out. Let's go. So we are not going to be declaring any spells. We're gonna go straight into missiles. Now, our missile team is made up of Fingers McGonagall, Elranden, Chandler, and Ruby. Now, I'm sorry, actually, we're gonna have Ruby in the 2nd rank doing melee. So how about this? We're gonna have these 3 heroes, Elranden, Chandler, and Fingers, making ranged missile attacks. Some of them are using stones, some of them are using bows. We have a red, a purple, and since we don't have any brown dice, we're gonna supplement that with some yellow dice, okay? So, making attack rolls against these gnomes. We do have a hit from Fingers McGonagall. And let's see if Elranden's gonna get it. No, not with a flat 9. So, we have 1 hit from Fingers McGonagall. These gnomes have 4 hit points. Let's see if I can, yeah, here we go. All right, with 5 damage, Fingers takes one out in the surprise round. The melee are going to move forward. We're gonna switch things up a little bit. Our melee crew is made up of a significantly larger group. Kristoff is not gonna be attacking at all. We've got 4 in the front and Ruby in the second line with the Staff of Growing, which is able to attack at a 10-foot range. So we've got a red, a yellow, we need a blue D20, and for Augustus, we have a light pink color for the character sheet, but I don't have any pink dice, so how about we use a white die? It's a light pink, so let's see if we can get any hits on this last fellow. Oh, we have some solid hits. We have some excellent hits. So we have a D8 from Dirk Coldbreath, who is wielding the Astral Sword of the Dragon, plus 3 damage. That's going to be a lot. And we also have Augustus using the Rod of Parrying with plus 2 damage. It's 2d8. I don't see how this guy is going to survive, especially, wow, look at all that damage. We just crush him. Before they can even yell out, in the surprise round, we destroy these fools. Now, each of these gnomes are carrying some treasure on them, and that is detailed on, I think it's page, oh, here we go. It is detailed on page 28. If you're following along with the module, we have a D10 that we can roll to determine what it is that they're carrying. So we have a 1, which is a pouch of silver, and then a 7, which is a black pearl that heals 1d3 hit points. Okay. Black pearl, 1d3 heal. That's cool. I'm writing this down on our magic item card that we've been erasing from and adding from. We did get a couple magic items last session. Well, we went ahead and distributed those. Let's see, that is 15 silver pieces. All right. Let's go ahead and just track our treasure right here. 15 SP. Okay, so we are where we left off last. Now we are faced with a decision. Do we go this way or do we go this other way? We do have a locked door here that we have not explored yet. We have a door to the north, a couple doors over here that we don't even know about yet, but we do know about this space over here. I think we're gonna leave it to the dice, but we're gonna clear everything eventually. I'm leaning towards this way, but let's leave it to the dice. So if we roll on a d4, if we roll 1, we go this way. How about this? If we roll even, we go this way, odd, we go this way, and then we can double back to this stuff later. So evens, odds, left and right. So we're going odd. We're gonna move into room 57 in the adventure. So let's turn to entry 57 and see what is in store for us. I think it's the gnomes that we killed from before. So what we have here is one of their little homes space. It's a tactical room. So we're looking at how there's a map of the forest that this tree resides in. There are several books that are written in Gnomish, but none of my people can actually read Gnomish. But we can look around and see what's available in this room. So I think we could maybe our very academically minded people would be studying the map. Maybe even Dirk Coldbreath will be studying the map. But a few of our more, let's say our more selfish types would want to look for treasure. So they're going to be looking around, checking for hidden compartments, any kind of treasure that they can find. It's a pretty big room, so we're going to divide it up into 4 different zones, and let's see what our boys can find. So we'll have Fingers searching. We're going to have Elranden searching. We're going to have Ruby May search. Ruby May doesn't really care too much, I don't think, actually, now that I think about it. How about... Well, Kristoff would want to know about the books, right? So he's going to search for the books. Anybody else that's just really dead set on making money? Fingers, Elranden, and Kristoff. Okay, so let's get a Kristoff dice. Or sorry, an Elranden dice, because Kristoff is going to be white. How about, well, we can just use the yellow one. Okay, let's see if they can find anything. Let's see here. You know, I say we use a D6 for this. We got a yellow, a white, and our purple D6. Yeah, let's see if we can find treasure. Let's see if we can locate any hidden treasure. Okay, so we're looking around the room. I don't think any of these guys have seen anything. This treasure is hidden, so we're gonna map out this room, and since we failed, sad to say, we are not getting any of the treasure in this room. And we have doubled back to the hallway, so we know that we're making progress at least. We know that we're closing up our map. We're gonna check this last room to see if we can hear anything in here. We are being silent. We haven't had any combat in here. We don't hear anything in this space, so we're gonna open the door and see what's on the other side. This is the room where Grim, who died in the last combat, his wife, Gribble, resides in this room. So she's here hanging out. Let's see if she or us are surprised. Again, she's surprised, we are not. So she's not gonna be able to get a spell off on us. That's really good news. She does have a higher AC than normal, so that does make me a little bit nervous, but we are going to go with, since we didn't declare any spells, we're just gonna go straight missiles and then melee. So our missiles attacks, let's see, we're gonna have, does Kristoff want to throw a dagger? I think he does. He has a lot of silver daggers. All right, let's go. All right, do we get any 16s? No, so all of our missiles are gonna miss today. Oh, wait, hold on. In this close range, he gets a +1. That's a 13 to hit. And then he has another +3 from his dexterity bonus. So we actually do have one hit. Fingers McGonagall shoots his bow. It launches across the room at the resting Gribble. She takes 3 points of damage, but she is a hardy leader. She is not dead. Then we switch up to melee. They're going to move forward. We've got 4 attacks in melee. Do we get any hits? It doesn't look like it. Our highest is a 9, +3 is 12, so no. Okay, now, that's not great because now she can get off one of her spells. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to initiative and we are going to declare spells this time because she's got quite the AC. She is not easy to hit. And so I think we're gonna go with Hold Person. What do you think? What do you think, guys? Should I do it? Yeah, let's go for it. We're gonna go Hold Person with Augustus. The rest of the team is going to fire. Let's see who gets up first. We are first. 4 versus 2, we go first. That's really good news. Our missiles are gonna go off. Again, not gonna happen with this missile crew. This is just, things are not going well for us. Melee, spells. Hold Person. So let's break out the book, because that's what we do on the Scudder for Mike channel. Anytime we don't know the rule, we take our time, we open up our book, we flip to the right page, and we get the answers. It's more important to know the right way to play than it is to guess. I don't like the whole homebrew everything rules. In fact, we pride ourselves on playing by the rules. Duration, 9 turns. This spell causes 1 or more humanoids, demi-humans, or human-like monsters to be paralyzed if they fail a save versus spells. We're doing it against an individual, so that save will be at a -2. All right, it affects this creature, so let's see how it goes. Save versus spells. Well, she needs a 12. She gets a 12, but with the -2, since it's only targeting 1 person, she fails her check, freezes up, and with that, we are able to deliver the killing blows against Gribble, the last leader, in her room, resting. Sorry, we are not sorry. No evil tree cultists for us, please. No, thank you. Now, what is in this room? We see like there's a cozy bed. Looks like it's a double bed. We're not seeing any treasure though, so we are going to leave, come back into this space. We're gonna go straight this time into room 51 because we need to finish what we started. We don't want to leave any rooms unexplored, and we know that door is there. So let's see, room 51. We have a guard post here. Oh, right. Okay, so this is where the guards were that came and attacked us from before, right? Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Are there any guards in here? There are 2 guards in this room. So we are getting down to the wire. They're running out of gnomes, and so let's see if either of us are surprised as we enter this room. They are surprised again. We're getting so lucky with our surprise rounds. This is amazing for us. We love that because it allows us to just drop these fools before they even get to scratch our casters. So we are going for missiles. Let's get our missiles ready and going. Here we go. Okay, we've got some solid attacks. Let's check the AC on our little gnome friends. They have AC 14, so we have 2 hits. I'm pretty sure Elranden misses. Yeah, okay, so we have 2 hits. One is a dagger, one is a bow. All right, so one of the gnomes drops. Then our melee guys come up and get ready for their charging attacks. Let's go. One of them is not charging, the others are charging. Okay, so we have 2 solid hits here, both with D8s plus a massive amount of damage. So again, we are able to eliminate the last 2. I didn't roll on the treasure for Gribble, so let's go ahead and roll 3 gnomes treasure right now. We've killed a total of 4 gnomes plus Gribble. All right, let's see, what do we have? Oh, that's a D10 actually. We have a 4, which is a flask of whiskey. We might drink that later. We have a rosy apple, which we probably won't eat. We have a pet mouse and a ball of chunky red wool, which we won't need. The pet mouse we let go and allow it to be free. Maybe feed it the apple that we just found. All right, last room we're gonna check. Since they were surprised they weren't able to call out for help, we can check this room. We don't hear anything. We open the door. What is in room 52? Okay, so there is a chance, there's a 2 in 6 chance that, no, there's no gnomes in here. I think what we found is a little home where there's beds and some cupboards. There's some brass monkey statues. We're gonna go ahead and take those. There's 12 of them at 10 gold each. That's pretty cool. Okay, and then also there's a bunch of silver in the cupboard, so we'll take that as well. But no gnomes. We can unlock this door from the inside, which we were unable to do before. Make our way into this space. Now, let's go ahead and mark off the light it took to explore these 2 rooms and these 2 rooms, because that's actually quite a bit of light now that I think about it, and we don't want to forget to be marking off our torches. So let's see, exploring this room, exploring this room, is another one. Okay, so we actually are gonna have 2 random monster checks we need to make up for because we forgot. We'll just roll them both right now. Nothing comes, only on a 1 are we gonna be attacked with more gnomes. We go to room 56. There is a 2 in 6 chance that gnomes are here. There are gnomes, okay, and they're 1d4. They are sleeping though. This is one of their rooms, room 56. Okay. All right. So let's see if they're. Let's see. There's 2 of them. They're sleeping. Let's just see if we can sneak in and just coup de grace them. They're gonna be surprised, so we can just take them out. We've taken out all their leadership. We took out the guards on duty. We're gonna take all of their treasure, and instead of delivering it to their evil god, we will deliver it to the one true god, and we can write down that we got 50 gold pieces from these gnomes under the bed. Now the last is this room here, this locked room. Now we haven't tried to unlock it yet, so we're gonna do that right now. Fingers, our expert thief, he will need to make a open locks check at 30% chance of success. Let's see, we do have 88 is a failure. So he is unable to open it. We are unable to get inside. I don't think we want to go around bashing in doors. That makes me really nervous because it's just unnecessary stuff. But we don't know what's on the other side. They are charged with clearing out monsters. So if there's something locked back here, we need to open it up. So we're gonna smash in the door. And it is going to draw the attention, let's see, of any wandering monsters. No, we're lucky, but it does take time. And our torch has burnt out. Another random monster check, we're okay. After we are, maybe even before we start smashing down the door, we're gonna take a little break, get our torches set up. The door goes down, and what do we see beyond? This room is filled with an altar made of stone blocks. There are human bones scattering all across the floor. There's red candles, blood streaks across the floor. There is a corpse of a little dwarf who has blue hair. And there is also a rough tree stump with a creepy face scratched into it. It is a jumble of roots and it's laughing evilly to itself. Ah, 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 ah. And it's petting the dead dwarf with its roots. Seeing this, my team is incited with rage. This is disgusting. So we are going to do battle with this thing. We must destroy it. It is a blasphemy. But this is a powerful creature. So let's take a moment and realize that this could be the end for several members of my team. Oh, you know what? We have a potion of control plants. We have 2 potions of control plants. I was looking over at my characters and I saw that. I don't remember what adventure we got this from, but every episode has been documented and all treasure recovered has been written down on this card. So apparently we got 2 over the history of this past year. Let's see what this does. Okay, so it's a potion. Yeah, so I was looking under scrolls. All right, here we go. So affects all plants, including plant monsters, right there, in a 30-foot square. Affected plants may be commanded to move around as the character wishes and may be used to entangle creatures in the area. Okay, well, what if we just tell it to not attack us? Up to 3d6 hit dice of undead. Oh, that's for something else. Okay, so we can command it. It affects all of them. We can tell them to move around or entangle creatures. I'm just gonna tell it to not entangle creatures. I think that's fine. To not attack. But we do need to get the drop on it because it can still win an initiative and then win out on us. So we're gonna have Augustus, the leader, hold the scroll. We're gonna have everybody else just going straight for just battle. We're going hardcore on this guy. Oh, he's gonna get the drop on us. So he's going to randomly charm one of our people. He has the charm effect, and that person will have to obey its commands, which will be to murder his own friends. And so we have 9 potential targets here. And we're gonna base it off of our marching order, which has gotten a little mixed up. And now I do believe it is in the correct marching orders. Yes, it is. Okay, so let's roll a d10, just -1. So, okay, we have number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ruby May. Oh, okay, Ruby. Let's see, can you resist the spell effect? 2. Miserable failure. Ruby is now controlled. Next turn, Ruby will cast Entangle on everybody. And no, I think Ruby will attack with the Staff of Growing. That makes more sense. All right, because Entangle's not really gonna do much. It's just gonna make them stand still. It's now my team's turn. We're gonna have our ranged attacks go first. We need to destroy this tree as quickly as possible. Oh, let's see. It says once per round, the stump may target a living creature with its voice. I think, oh, it gets to do 3 attacks and the voice. So now it's gonna make 3 attacks against my frontline team. We're definitely gonna have 1 hit for sure. Yeah, just 1 hit because there is no, there is a modifier. There's a massive modifier. We have 2 hits. Oh man, okay. Each one of them is a D4 of damage. Number 2 is Dirk for 3 damage, and Dirk for another 1 damage. Dirk takes a total of 4 damage. He's at 19 hit points. Now we are very angry. We are now going to cast our spell, saying that he is not going to attack us. The creature, sorry, it's a potion. So we drink it, we quaff the potion. It's not a spell scroll. I keep saying spell scroll. We drink the potion, we tell it don't attack anymore. We're gonna get 1 round where it doesn't attack us, because once we attack it, it's gonna break that that effect. That's just the kind of general rule with all D&D. When you do something aggressive to something you have controlled, it breaks the effect. So, ranged attacks. Here we go. All right, I see 1 solid number. It has an AC 13, so we have 2 hits. 1 is a dagger, 1 is a bow. All right, it takes 5 damage, not the most. We need to do more, okay? We need to do a lot more than that, okay? Then we're gonna have Ruby make their attack against, well, let's randomly determine it, right? So there are 3 behind, 3 in front. We have a really bad hit, but it is possible. Number 4 is 1 behind, so 1 behind Ruby. It's Kristoff. And that's a hit against Kristoff. Oh, this could, oh, okay, well, Ruby can't kill him with 1 hit, but 4 hit points of damage done on Kristoff. Kristoff is down to 2 hit points. Oh man, because Kristoff has 6 HP. This is not great. All right. Now we're gonna do some melee damage. Let's go, let's go. Okay, so this is where our boys will really be like doing some damage. We've got 2 attacks we really need to hit here. We need to get some damage in quick. That's terrible results. We don't want to see that. Not at a time like this. Now we need damage more than ever, and rolling natural 1s is just really bad news. Okay, we're gonna go to the top of the round. The the tree is not going to attack this round. We're going to get 1 round out of it. And then we're going to prepare some spells. We need to heal. So in the back, we're going to have Chandler cast Cure Wounds on our mage, Kristoff. Everyone else is going to do damage. Let's see who wins the round. We lose the round, so Ruby will attack first. With a natural 1 is a miss. Now our spells and ranged attacks are going to go off. So let's do some ranged attacks. We need to get some damage in. Really, really badly we need damage right now. Okay, Cleric was unable to make her attack because, sorry, Chandler healed. All right, we've got some solid hits here. This is good. We have a D4 of damage and a D6 on the tree. Once the tree's destroyed, we're certain, that's another 5 damage, we are certain that the spell will be broken. The spell goes off for a heal from Chandler. We've got our mage is back to full. All right, melee attacks. We have 3 up front on this tree. Let's get some damage in. All right, this is nice. Okay, so we have 2 D8s. Nice, 11 plus 2 plus 5. 11 plus 5 is 16. We're at 26 damage, but the tree is still alive. And the spell, the potion, oh wait, you know what? It's a potion. We can continue to speak the command word of no. But I think if we're gonna continue, Augustus shouldn't be able to attack. I think he's gonna need to stop attacking and control the plant with his action. So we're gonna stop letting him attack. There needs to be like a cost and a benefit. Let's roll for initiative to see who's up first. They're up first again. Ruby's going to attack. That is a 9. That could hit if we hit a 4 here. We do not. Okay, so Ruby swings the staff. It smacks into some heavy armor on Dirk, but doesn't seem to hurt Dirk. We've got ranged attacks going out. Oh, yes. 2 excellent hits. 2 bow strikes. This could be it. It is. We finally... We fill it with arrows. We chop it down with swords. We destroy the evil tree. And we get 500 XP. Very nice. Okay, so we can divide that up, and it won't be much, but it's something. There is no treasure in this room. We have cleared out the evil gnomes. And I think we're gonna do a little bit more exploring. So we have 2 routes that are nearest to us. Oh, well, that's not true. We have 3. We can go south, we can go west, or we can go north. We will leave it to dice. We are gonna be going west. So, new torch is still burning. We take a break. Is there a random monster? There is not. We continue on our journey. We get all the way to this locked door. Okay. And let's see if we can get through this locked door. It's a D100 check. Hey, we have a success. This is a 16. Opened. Very nice. Okay, so now we need to explore this full room, and to do that, it's going to take quite a bit of our torch. So let's do some quick math real quick, as we're coming down this way and then coming over this way. Coming up this way, clearing over to this side, up to this side. Okay, so that's an entire torch, I think, given that it took us a little bit to get over here as well. So that's 2 random monster checks real fast as we fill up this room with light and we start figuring out what it is that we see. Let me color in this room and then we'll describe what occupies this space. Oh, you know what? And we can see that trapped space over here too. So we know how to get around that trap now. That's nice. Let's check out what's in room 22 and see if there's anything we can interact with, anything that we see. Let's see. All right, so we have a bunch of statues of ancient kings. We can hear sound of rushing water to the north, and one of our clues in last session was that there's treasure by the water. There's some doors, some of them are locked, some of them are just open. I think our characters are going to follow the advice that we were given, and we're going to go to the north because we know there's treasure up here somewhere. So I think that's where we're going to go. We're going to light up a new torch, and we're going to head north. We can move a total of 12. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we can get all the way up to the beach here. We're just going to follow the sound of water because that's what the tree told us. There's treasure somewhere hidden by the water. And we hit encounter 20, which leads us to page 17. There's a river here, and there is a chance that there are some trogs. There are some trogs. There are 2 of them, and they're fishing by the water. They stink really badly, these trogs. Let's see how they react to us. 7, they're mostly neutral. They're kind of cautious with us. We have them backed up against the water. We outnumber them massively. They're just going to hold up their hands, set their fishing poles down, and hold up their hands. None of my people speak Trog, so I think we're just gonna back up. We don't need to get close to these things. We don't need to fight them. I don't see any treasure. I see some fish, but we're not really interested in that. And they look kind of like skittery. You know, they're not really looking to fight us. And since we can't communicate with them, I say we leave them alone. We're gonna back up. Sadly, there's no treasure here. That's too bad. We could hit this space over here, check this door. We don't hear anything beyond it, so we're gonna try to open it. We could assume that it's stuck because this place isn't as heavily trafficked as this place. We could assume that it's stuck. Let's go for that. Let's see if we can knock this door open. We have some pretty strong dudes. 2 dudes up front who have a pretty good chance of opening this up. Neither of them can get it, so whatever's on the other side will hear us, but after a while we can smash it open. It just takes a couple of tries and could draw the attention of something bad, but it does not. After a few minutes we do bang it open. And I think this is the very stinky room, because if you're just looking at the map, you can see, ooh, it is gross. And we have 2 trogs behind us, so our cleric is going to hold his position right here. He's not going to go in, he's going to make sure that the back is covered. Let's see, this is encounter 16. There's a stinky fish smell. There's rusty chains hanging on the walls. There's decomposing fish and fish bones everywhere. There are 3 troglodytes. Oh, troglodytes, they attempt to kill any creatures they encounter. They are hateful. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take these 2 who were scared. They're still gonna attack us. They're gonna attack from behind. Once we go this way, they're gonna try to pincer us in, so that way our team is genuinely threatened. Yeah, these things are crazy. And the thing is another thing is like they are super stealthy. And so we could be surprised on a 1 through 4. That's not good for us. And they have a really bad stink that if we smell them, which we do, we have to save versus poison. or suffer -2 while in melee. So if my melee team will have a -2 if they fail their poison. So we get into this room. There are 3 trogs in this room. There are 2 behind us. We know our marching orders. They will attack no matter what. Let's see if we can surprise them. And if we are surprised, we are a greater chance of being surprised by a lot. We are not surprised, they are. That is why you always document your dice rolls, right there. These hateful little creatures, they look at us, they're kind of shocked, but we can see that they're like sharp-fanged. You know, actually, just because they are hateful and they will attack, we don't necessarily know that. Let's see if our magic user is able to put it together. We're gonna roll a D20, and if they can pass their intelligence check. We have a very good chance of success. We have a really smart guy with us. He's evil, and we don't know it, but he's smart, and that's why we keep him around. He says, we must fight them, destroy them. They're going to trap us. He's going to prepare sleep. Chandler is going to be defensive in the back and fight. Augustus is going to prepare. No, he's going to fight. Okay. Let's see how this goes. We do have a surprise round, but these creatures are going to get us in the next round. Or maybe they're waiting to get us. They're creeping along the hallway. Our ranged team, let's see if they can take out any of these trogs before they can destroy us. They have an AC 14. These 3 have 7, 8, and 12 hit points. And also, the 2 behind us, we need to calculate those real quick. 13 and 11 on those 2 behind us. Oh man, these guys are tough. They are no joke. All right, let's go for it. We're preparing sleep as well. So we have a surprise round. Our sleep will go off, but missiles first. So let's do our missiles. Wow, okay, so we do have 1 hit for sure. Miss, this is a 12, I don't think that's gonna do it. No, we said AC 14, we have 1 hit. For 3 points of damage on the first trog takes 3 points of damage, he's still standing. Our sleep spell now goes off. Now, our sleep spell is quite powerful, and we're gonna hit successfully a lot of creatures, but we don't know how many HD worth of creatures. A lot of dudes. Okay, let's see. All right, let's see. Treat monsters with less than 1 HD as 1 HD. 2d8 hit dice of creatures of 4 HD or lower. So 2d8. Hopefully we can roll high because there are 6 D8 here. We have 9 hit die. There are 6 D8. We put them all asleep. Our melee moves forward, boop, 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 but the combat is not done. Excuse me. Because now we roll. It's a tie. The slimy creatures come around the corner. Chandler's all by himself, holding the line. Sadly, they get to make 2 attacks with their claws and 1 attack with their bite. We're gonna say the red die is the bite. The first guy attacks Chandler. Chandler has an AC of 18. The first guy is going to be missing because he only gets a +1. He almost got me. Again, all misses. Excellent. We are being attacked from behind. The archers turn their attention and shoot. the AC of the little creatures will be increased by 1 because they have to shoot past Chandler, who's blocking up the doorway. So we're going to give the little guys a little bit more cover. Let's see how we can do, given that they have an AC of 15 now. Our arrows cannot land, not even with our best. Our melee is too far away. They're going to spend their turn trying to catch up. Chandler is going to fall back with his turn into the room. Oh man, I don't know if he can this turn. He can, so he's going to attack. He misses. We're going to the top of the round. We're going to cast Sleep again. Chandler's going to fall back. The melee's going to move up. We're going to hold the line here. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, Chandler needs to make a save versus poison. He makes it. Let's see who goes first. We do. We get the sleep spell off. The last 2 of these troglodytes are destroyed. That is 5 in total. 5 total trogs. Excellent. We coup de grace those that are asleep. We're going to explore this space very thoroughly. There are lots of secret doors that we could discover. Now, I know in the comment section I've seen people say, well, you don't get to make a check for every person. We wouldn't normally, according to the rules, if the players, if there's a group of people at the table who are all engaging in the game, they can tell me what they want to do, but there's nobody else here except for me, and so I have to make certain assumptions and concessions according to the rules, and I say that they all get a passive check. So let's see if anybody gets a natural 1 on the D6. There are a total of 9 checks, and we have nobody who's good at finding treasure. We have people who find treasure traps, but a successful roll will be a 1. No, and there are 4 more checks to make. Fingers. Okay, Fingers checks, finds this little room here, finds the secret door. We get it open. It does take almost a full torch here. Let me check. Yeah, it's going to take a full torch. So as we're checking this room, we need to make 3 random monster checks. That's, yeesh. Let's see. Any of these hit a 1? We do have a random monster. A random event occurs while we're checking this room, and we have random happenings. On page 8 and 9, we roll a d20. It's a 3. A sudden, swirling gust of wind extinguishes torches and candles. Lanterns have a 3 in 6 chance of remaining lit. Well, let's see. Oh, no, we're only using torches, so our torches go out. Luckily, there's no combat. That could have been really bad. We can relight our torches, continue our adventure. Let's see what's in encounter 17. There's a secret stash. There's a strong stench of fish. There's a gigantic fish just laying down. There's a pile of trash and a slimy wooden chest. Did we discover the... Oh, there's a key to room 16 here. Okay, well, we like that. In the trash, there's a key to room 16, but we don't know which room that is. We just say a key. All right. There is a slimy, it says a slimy wooden chest. I'm gonna have my very smart, intelligent wizard, he's checking, he's like, be careful with this chest. It's got some weird goop on it. Just be really careful. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna bag it up, like drape a bag over it, get it in there, and like get it cleaned in the river before we start messing around with it, because like that slime could be poisonous and we think that it is. So with that, I think we're gonna have to wrap up here. We have cleared out quite a bit of this adventure. We have a couple locked doors that we can get into next time. We know how to access them. We might just go ahead and unlock the doors from this side right now so we can make a good use of access points throughout this space. We are almost done. I think maybe 1 or 2 more delves and we've got it fully covered. Guys, I had a blast. Thanks for watching with me. Please hit like and subscribe. We are back. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.